Live from the Cactus Creek at Ibri, he is the king of prime time, Ghana's undisputed entertainment laureate, and still the youngest old man in Ghana. Put your hands together, show some love for the indefatigable KSM.
The KSM Show.
Thank you. I'm very, very excited. Today, extra excited, I like to do follow-ups with my guest. My guest who I'm going to talk to, folks, I invited him 8 years ago. So it's been a decade since he came on the show, And you see why he's special, and he's here with me today. We're going to have a chat, but let me welcome him again. And the name is Milton Anang. Milton, welcome to the show, man. There we go. So I'm going to take a commercial break. When we come back, I'm hanging out. It's going to be massive. Stick around. We'll be right back.
The KSM Show.
Okay, folks, happy Mother's Day to all you darling, beautiful mothers, mothering us all away. May 12th is Mother's Day, and Cactus Creek is preparing a special, some exquisite local taste for you on Mother's Day. So please make sure you join us on Mother's Day. And for those of you who want to pamper your moms, call Cactus and book a spa session where they'll have a full-fledged massage. Let me give you the number to call, 055-039-5007. Happy Mother's Day.
Is it the luxurious rooms? Or the serene green surroundings? Is it the tempting swimming pool? Or the classy conference room? Or the cute gift shop? Maybe it's our chef's array of cooking delights. Whichever way, it's all about Cactus Creek. A most respected hotel. 055 039 5007.
The KSM Show.
We're back. And I'm hanging out with Milton Anang. Milton, welcome to the show.
Thank you, sir.
The first time you came on this show, I think it was 8 years ago, right?
Yes. 8 years ago.
Fantastic.
Yes.
Yes. Welcome back again. You're looking good, by the way.
Thank you,
What
sir.
are you doing right?
I'm just taking care of myself and I'm eating well. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What do you eat?
The normal local delicacies. The kenkes, the bankus, and the fufus. And
Yeah.
That's fine and healthy. So
And healthy.
Yes.
That's fantastic. Anyway, we met you 8 years ago, and you were starting your business in printing, and you're doing all sorts of things. But the reason why, and I'm going to go back for those many people who are probably watching him for the first time on this show, we'll go back to 8 years ago when you told me what happened that got you in the wheelchair to begin with.
Okay, so 8 years ago, after school, I met KSM. He interviewed me about my life. So what actually happened? I wasn't born like this. I was walking, having fun, riding bicycles with my siblings and all that. I just went to sleep, assuming on a Tuesday evening, and woke up on a Wednesday morning not being able to walk. And up to date, the doctors can't still explain what is happening to me.
Wow.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that has been the story, and it stayed with me for some time now. And you have to find your way around it to also make life meaningful for yourself. So that's
How old were you then?
I was 9 years.
You were 9 years?
Yes, I was 9
9-year-old boy who plays soccer, ride your
Soccer,
bike up
riding
and
bike,
down.
yes,
You go to
exactly.
sleep
Yes.
on a Tuesday night.
Tuesday night,
you
waking
wake
up
up
Wednesday
Wednesday
morning, not being able to walk.
And you couldn't.
No
Wow.
accident. The doctors also can't explain what exactly happened. It's still a mystery to me up to date, but we thank God for gift of life, and we are soldiering on. Yes.
And you're looking good, man. Show
Thank
some
you.
love to him, man. Wow.
Thank you. Thank you.
Wow. Let's go back. I just want people to understand, you know, the strength inside you to cope. And many who are watching now may have different things that they're going through, but he is such a symbol of strength. You know, you wake up and then all of a sudden you can't walk. Were you screaming? Were you afraid? Were you crying? Do you remember how it was that morning?
So I didn't understand why, because I had siblings who were okay, in quotes, like walking, playing around. They sleep, they woke up, nothing happened. But what happened to me? And mostly when things like this happen, people feel maybe you had an accident or something, but nothing of that sort happened. And people also superstitiously also attach certain meanings to that, this and that. But all those stuffs were big blows. Because innocent 9-year-old boy, not knowing, had plans, like a normal, in quotes, able person, want to be a doctor, want to do this, have to do this and that, and be deviled with this, all of a sudden changes everything. Those dark moments were there, but I was young. But as I was growing, I had a lot of aspirations, so that didn't even keep me there. It kept me there for a time, but until I was able to resurface and re-pick myself up again.
How long did you stay there, you know, trying to regroup and re-pick up? What was the transition like? How long did it take you?
Okay, so I was actually in class 3 when all this happened. So I had to stop school and be on admission at Kolebu.
Oh, they admitted you?
Yes, close to a year. And my younger brother...
So they were trying to treat you to get you to work and everything?
Yes, they were running tests. They were not finding anything. And they didn't even have a name for what was even wrong with me.
Wow.
So the doctor said they have to amputate my leg. And my granny said that if they can't do anything about my condition, they should leave me just as I am. So at least in future I have my leg to... Today I'm wearing a sneaker. You could imagine if my leg was amputated, I wouldn't be in a sneaker. So she was like, if you can't help him, then leave him like that.
Then leave him alone.
Yes.
Well, what was the theory? That if they amputate the leg, you'll be better or something?
I don't even know. I was just hearing what they were saying. But I didn't know the ideology behind it, the medical whatever behind it. All I knew was, and that would have even made life worse for me. Exactly. So she said they should leave me like that. So I stayed home for 2 years, finding myself, thinking about how best I can make things work even in this state. So I told my dad I would like to go back to school. And it was like, previously I was going to school, I could do things on my own. But now they need to put certain measures in place. I'll need help. I'll need someone to be on campus with me, to be moving me around and carrying me. And luckily for me, my younger brother was also in the same school with me. So during break time, he'll go get me food and I'll eat. And my dad was telling them not to examine me based on writing because I couldn't write properly. So my end of year exam should be speech. Okay. They ask me questions and I write it.
So it's all verbal?
Exactly.
All the exams were verbal?
Exactly, in a way. And the school was so okay to at least give that a try or a shot. And luckily, I started picking myself up and I was writing.
Oh, really?
Yes. I was writing, I was practicing with these first aid books. this Kofi is a boy, you'll be writing, and I was working at my speed. So I started school because I'd been away for 2 years and I didn't really understand how things were going. I had difficulty in studying. But at class 4, I realized something changed about me. So let me go to school. So if someone asks me, okay, who are you? I'm Milton Anang. How old are you? I know they are inquiring about personal stuffs about me.
Yeah.
But then again, when I got to class 4 and class 5, I realized I was pushing harder and I became first in environmental studies. So then I realized I could do more. I went to class 5. I also became first in mathematics.
Wow.
Class 6. And they were like, oh, you can do it. So when I got to Form 1, I became the class rep for my class. And in the school I attended, we have this grade of classes. So we have A, that's for the brilliant students, B, next to brilliant, C, in that order to D. So we wrote an exam, and every subject represented 100. And if you score 700 and above, you'll be in A class. And thankfully, when I wrote the exams, I passed and I became an A-class student.
Wow.
So
wow, show some love, man.
So you are there, and you are there such that it's not like you are there and when you end the slot, that's it. When you write the exams and you don't hit the 700, you'll be changed or swapped with someone in B. But to the glory of God and hard work,
You stayed there.
I stayed there till I completed and I went to Accra Academy.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So that was where the whole thing began. I wanted to read science to become a medical doctor, but later I got a call from my lecturers that, tutors, that because of how feeble my limbs were, I couldn't do the science practicals and all that. So I should read business, a course that is easygoing, so I can easily complete and leave. I felt bad because I'd always be like, I had
So
always wanted to
your
become,
aim was to
yes,
become
a
medical
doctor and also go for brilliant science and maths quiz because I normally watch and it's something I enjoy. So that was it. And until I found myself in the business class and I completed and went to UPSC and read business administration. Yeah.
Wow. Give it up, man. Give it up. Wow. So when you started school, your brother was there to be willing and
So when the whole thing began, my brother wasn't so much used to my condition. So I had to teach him, okay, help me here. I need help in these areas. And we sat down and he said he could offer those helps. And fortunately for me, the class I joined the school, he was at that same class. So that's how we all moved together even to the tertiary.
Oh, really?
So I joined him. I was 2 years ahead of him. But because I spent 2 years at home and the hospital, I was able to meet him halfway. So we started moving from class 3 and till date, we've been together. I've been to the university, hostel. He has been my mate and we even are partners and we are running the company together now.
Wow.
Yeah.
Give it up, man. Wow. So your brother has been there all the way
He
through.
has been my support system. Physically, spiritually, urging me on, motivating me to achieve heights. I can actually say that I run the brain with a vision and he acts as a support. He is the leg and my mobility. Without him, I can't go anywhere. But once I get there, what needs to be done, I handle it. And he has played that major role perfectly. And I am who I am. I know God does stuff, but he uses human beings to impact life. And he has availed himself. And wherever he is, I say a big thank you to him. And may God bless him for me.
Fantastic, fantastic. So now you run your own business.
Yes, I do.
When did that decision come? At what point did you decide? Had you gone for try going for a job and it was almost impossible? What was the process you went through before you decided to start your own business?
Okay, so after university, that was 2013, I completed UPSA, and I know, in quote, disability in Ghana and jobs and all that, it's a bit cumbersome, and the whole process had a toll on me. So we happened to get jobs. I get a job, Patrick don't get it. We both get, and the company policy that says two brothers can't work in one company stares us in the face, and we are like, okay. So it was like a whole 3-year plan that was just frustrating me. Okay, you can't walk. So you come here, I write aptitude test normal, I pass. They are like, okay, are you Mr. Milton Mantean? And I say yes. Oh, okay, so I didn't know you were in a wheelchair. Okay, so come, we'll call you back. I remember one aptitude test I wrote for a bank. I was even teaching my colleagues at the hall because I had finished and I was waiting. And they were like, oh, Milton, this job there, you get it. I know you get it. But later when they saw me physically, they did recruitment behind and they singled me out. That was when I decided. And there was even a point I told my brother to go work. You shouldn't think about me. You should go work. So when the salary comes and you give me a penny or a CD just to keep me going. And he said he's not leaving me. If I'm not getting employed, he will stay with me until we figure something out.
Wow.
That was when brothers came into the scene. So it's actually, my company is Brothers Image. 2 brothers functioning as one. So I'm the head and he's the leg, and we move together and we accomplish one goal.
Beautiful, man. Beautiful. That is so inspirational, folks. After our commercial break, I'm going to ask his brother to join us because, you know, I don't want to do the vision without the legs. You know, whatever it is, we want to see the full thing here. So after the commercial break, we'll bring him in on board. So that's how you started.
Yes. So actually, we had gone through national service, and you know we had allowances, and way back then it was 200 cedis. So I knew finishing school and employment would have been a challenge. So I started saving. So even though it was, and luckily for me, you know, some of the systems do support persons with disability. So I wrote to national service and they placed my brother and I in one institution. And they looked for a job around or office around our locality where we reside. Okay. So we're working to work early, like every morning.
Was that close?
Very close. So we're working together in one office and we're working to. So we were not spending much on transportation. And our house was closer to where we were doing our service. So we could just trip in, go eat, and come back. So we had our service money to save for the whole year. And that was what we started our company with. Yes.
From the savings that you had
done.
done.
From our savings. So he added his to mine and we started something. And
what company did you start?
So we started Brothers Image Advertising. It's a printing company, it's a designing company, it's an advertising company and a publicity company. Yes. So that was what we started until we came on the first show and things turned out for us. And we are here and we are grateful to God for where he has brought us. And grateful to you as well. Thank you so much.
No. I mean, when he came on the show and he told me that they were doing this company, and trust me, we decided to patronize, to support, and they do quality work. We'll be talking about that. You know, they do quality work, they do world-class work, they deliver on time, and I'm like, wow, you know, you guys are professional.
Yes, we are. we are. That has been actually USP. When I say USP, unique selling point. You know, most jobs, Ghana, when they get the money, then omwatiada. But I know once I do a good job and at a faster pace,
yes.
And I realized one thing in our system, that time and delivery was a problem. So our USP is quality with speed.
Quality with speed.
So that was what we were riding on, and by God's grace, we've gotten this far. So that has been it. Working professionally and also getting results within a speculated time frame or specific time frame, and that is what has sold our business this far. Yes.
And trust me, folks, I mean, before the show ends, I'll have them leave their number, and they do work with speed, and it's amazing. You know, if you've seen me in any t-shirts, if, you know, anything we've done printing-wise for Safa has come from them, anything for Cactus Creek has come from them, and I hear you're trying to get into fish farming now. Tell me about it.
Yeah, so it has been my dream, aside being a medical doctor or being self-sustained person, to also go into farming. And I find aquaculture intriguing. So I took some lessons there and I've started something in aquaculture. and that is fish farming to be precise. And I'm trying to also add other animal farming to it. So that is the way forward now, aside the printing. So when you don't find me doing printing, I'm doing fish farming. And when you don't find me doing fish farming, I'm doing burglar proofs and sliding glasses as well. So
You do burglar proofs?
yes.
That I didn't know.
So we started something called, aside the brothers image, we have Alu Brothers. That's metal aspects. We do signages and we do burglar proofs and we do sliding glasses for newly established buildings or newly put up apartments. Yes. So that's what we do. And these are these three thematic areas: the printing, the glass, and the balusters, and the fish farming. Yes,
Wow,
yes.
wow. We're going to take a short commercial break.
Okay.
When we come back, we'll ask Mark to join us
Okay.
so that we'll spend some more time
Okay.
and chat about what you guys are doing.
Okay, sir.
Folks, you know, 8 years ago we met, and I said, this guy is an inspiration, you know. So after a while, I said, hey, let's follow up. Let's see what he's doing so far, where he has reached, and he's here today. Let's take a short commercial break. When we come back, Mark, his brother, will be here with us. Stick around, folks. We'll be right back.
The KSM Show.
Is it the luxurious rooms? Or the serene green surroundings? Is it the tempting swimming pool? Or the classy conference room? Or the cute gift shop? Maybe it's our chef's array of cooking delights. Whichever way, it's all about Cactus Creek. A most respected hotel. 055 039 5007.
Hi, my name is Angela Metal, a massage therapist at Cactus Creek. My job is simply to pamper you with the 3 R's, to relax you, to revitalize you, and to rejuvenate you. Come and let me pamper you.
055 039 5007.
Most of you are loving my jacket. Mr. Sao, I am if rough. The jacket is provided by Asepa Essentials. So if you want some, this is the number to call.
0247 661983.
So call Asepa and get yourself a pretty decent jacket.
The KSM Show.
We're back from the break, and I promised you that when we come back, we're going to meet Are you are the vision and he's the legs or the head?
Yes, the carrier of the vision.
Yeah, the carrier of the vision.
The carrier of the vision.
Okay.
And he's the implementer of the
And
vision.
he's the implementer. Okay. So we are now going to meet the implementer. I'll let you introduce him.
Yes, okay. So,
Okay.
Patrick, come on stage. You want to come?
Okay. There we go. Patrick,
Sir,
welcome to the show.
thank you.
And I know 8 years ago when he came, I realized that you pushed him,
Yeah.
to the studio. And 8 years later, and then we are going back to the story. So you've all been in the same school and you've been close,
Yeah.
working so closely. Let me go way back to when he woke up and found out that he was completely disabled. Do you remember that day?
Yes, I remember.
Yeah. Tell me what you remember from that day.
I was a kid by then.
Yeah, I can
he
imagine.
being 9 years when the incident happened. I was 7
Okay.
because he was older than me 2 years. So I was a child by then, and I never had the opportunity of handling persons with disability.
Yeah.
So the news came so surprised, and I just felt it that I'm the chosen person. This is my work. This is what I'm being called for. So I just said, let me just do it. He's my senior brother. Let me just help him and assist him because no one else can do that better than me. So I just took it upon myself to assist him.
And Milton, you must love him. I mean, this is putting him mildly. Have there been times that we're all human beings. We all go through stresses and things. Have there been times that he needed something, and then that time also, my babies are.
And I think there'll be moments like that.
The
Yes. And funny enough, people ask if we fight. We fight a lot.
You fight?
We don't agree on issues.
Yeah.
Not always. He's a Man U fan. I'm a Chelsea fan.
Oh,
And
really?
he's always
Normally
teasing,
fight.
he's
Yeah.
always teasing me. I'm teasing him. But one thing I like about us is once we fight, we quickly make up and
And move on.
yes, and move on. We don't dwell in the
Dwell
past.
in the past,
Yes,
yeah.
and if we have issues, I find, and my grandma before living, like dying, she said whenever we have misunderstanding, I shouldn't wait for him to come and apologize to me. I should take it
Upon himself.
to just forget about it. So before Patrick comes to apologize, I've already
Forgotten
taken
and
it
moved
exactly.
on.
And when I do something to him and it hurts him, he knows I'll come and apologize and he forgives me. So that's how we're moving. Fine, we have our differences. We don't understand at certain points. Even with work, if there are projects we need to work on, he has
Is
his
it
idea.
artistic differences?
Exactly.
What do you
Okay,
disagree
why
about?
are you putting this there? Why are you putting this there? Okay, or I remember we took up a job. Actually, I haven't done some before. The job that was presented, and almost anyone who came closer to the job says this one unless outside. And I told the guy I could do it. So Patrick was like, this is serious business. You haven't done some before. And you are saying you can do it. If this thing quote a Pascal,
Yeah, yeah.
and I was telling him to trust in what I'm saying. So actually I studied a course in school called
Reverse TQL.
Total Quality Management. And there was this topic we treated called reverse engineering. And out of reverse engineering, many innovative works have been born. So you pick a phone, you disassemble all of them, then you reassemble them together. So that was the idea I employed in the job. So I did it and I pushed it to them. And they were like, are you sure you did it here? I said, yes, I did it. And the contract was awarded to us, and
Wow.
now we've done it for the 3rd consecutive time. So anytime they want to do it, they look nowhere else. They
come
call
to
on
you.
us and we'll do it. And that's our trade secret. And Patrick was so shocked that I haven't done some before. And it's like a medical doctor who's going to surgery. What are the chances of survival? 0. But then you give it a shot and it works. So that has been some of the things we fight about. Why are you putting this color there? If they ask you to explain, what will you say? So it challenges me to be better. And at times we fight doing time frames and all that. Oh, Milton, we can't do this. Why did you take it? I say, just believe in me and let's help me achieve this and we'll do it. So that's how we've been. And And so far, so good.
What
yes.
was the assignment that you thought that the time frame was so tight that you didn't want to accept, but he was insisting that you take it?
I think we worked with a contract with Ghana registered nurses, and the contract was really time bound. And I told Milton, if we are to take up this job, we will end up disappointing them.
Wow.
But Milton said, come on, we can, he has everything under control and he can do it. I told him, no, Charlie, let's let it slide. But he said, no, he will still do it. And one thing I like about him is that he's very, very optimistic. And he makes sure that he fixes a challenging problem or solves a challenging problem. And that's one thing I like about him. But sometimes, come on, he can't always be right. I tell him that he can't always be right. Sometimes I need to also come in and little hinges and hear about it. But in general term, we are able to accomplish the job and the client is
go
happy.
Together, the client is happy, we get rewarded and we'll go our way. Yes.
So it has been
so
like
that's it.
What is it that makes you so optimistic about everything that even in the face of this is too close, we can't do it, you say we can do it?
So
and every time you said you can do it, have you done it?
Yes,
Or
I've delivered everything. I've
really?
Delivered. Yes. When I say I can do it, I can do it. When I say I can't do it, I won't even attempt it in the first place. And at times, I have premonitions about jobs. That, okay, let's not take this job. When we take this, it's a problem. Before I think about it and I tell Patrick, he also tell me he's coming to see me that we shouldn't take the job.
Okay.
So we feel
sort of, yeah.
Exactly, this attachment about jobs. And when I say I can do it, I don't know, but I think I employ all the tools I studied in school. And I read a lot, extensively on issues. So when I'm presented with a case, I need to do little background researches and see if there are loose ends to tie, and that's it. So that's it. And I'm glad I'm educated because I employ all those skills I learned in the classroom. You know, Ghana, unemployment, learning system and structure, and applying it in our everyday life is a problem. So I find a way to marry the two. And that is what has helped me and has brought me this far, yes. So it's not only about the classroom work, but applying what you've learned in class to your daily lives and also getting rewarded from it, yes.
So what, so it's what, Brothers Image?
Brothers Image advertising, yes.
Oh.
So two people functioning as one. So that's it.
And he's the head and I'm the leg. So he carries the vision and I run with it.
You run with it.
Exactly. So that's it.
How many times has a vision come and you say, this one I can't run with it? Or every vision you are certain to run with it?
So we fight. I remember one time we had a job and we almost fought. We fought and even my mom came and she was like, I should let it slide. You know, because most of the times when you are working, all things are difficult, very difficult. Yeah. And you have the platform and audience, at least people call you for jobs. You can't disappoint them. Once you disappoint them, next time they look elsewhere. So I try always, as much as possible, to be there for them at the 11th hour and also make sure they are well sorted out and they are okay. And that is what will sell you for the next big contract. So I remember one time we were doing something and I wasn't there. I wasn't around. And the person called Patrick. Patrick, I want someone to do this. So he said, Patrick told the person that, oh, I don't think we can do this. So I got there, I heard of it. And I came to the guy and said, oh, I can do this. And he was like, oh, your brother said we can't do it. So I've given, and that was when I started fighting. We fought. And my mom
meantime, to just
make happen. I told him if jobs come and he can't handle it, he just direct the people to me, and that was it. So since then,
you handle it.
Exactly. I'll handle it.
I'll handle it.
Have you been wrong before?
Yes, I've been wrong. I'm a human being. I can't always be perfect.
But have you learned anything from being wrong that to the point that there was something that you would have accepted, but you said, this one, let me slow down?
Okay, so
I think we had a deal like that with Ghana Army.
So we did Ghana Armed Force. We worked for them. We did something. Okay, Pat said, "Oh, I shouldn't
do it.
Proceed on this."
But Milton said we should do it.
We should do it. But when we did, unfortunately, it backfired.
It got rejected.
But then we got sorted out. We sorted them out, and they even recommended us to their Navy wing, and we still work for them. So I think it's about honesty. I can't work on this at this time frame, but if you give me this time limit, I can deliver. But if it's doable within even the shortest possible time, I'll let you know. So we prep you and we just, and one thing we do, it's not like a magic. One thing we do is, before it happens, we have certain criteria you need to meet. You should be closer to your phone. You should respond quickly when I call on you. Once all those requirements are met, we can work our brother's magic for you. But if I call you and I need feedbacks on certain things, then approval and it's not coming forth, then at least
the
yes,
project.
I can't handle it. Yes. So that's it. And that is what has brought us this far. Yes. Even in the fish. So funny enough, I researched about, that if you, in the fish farming, if you overfeed the fishes, they will die. If you underfeed them too, they will die. And if you don't change water frequently too, and the water has chlorine too, they die. So it takes a lot of activities, and it's a new thing for me, and I'm enjoying it. And my younger brother is also supporting, and siblings, and they change water frequently for me. When they feed and they are feeding and they find changes in that, they just draw my attention, and I read some more. We apply some of the techniques online, or I'll call my supervisor and discuss with him. And so it's like that. Once there are problems, you find a way and solve it. That's my philosophy. Yes. And once there's a problem, there's always a solution.
I like that.
Yes.
Once there's a problem, there must be a solution.
Yes, there's always a solution, but you just have to decipher and look for it.
What is the toughest assignment that has come to your table that you delivered and you was very, very happy that...
So I think it's the bag thing.
The bag.
It was so challenging.
The which thing?
It was a backpack for Ghana registered nurses. So wherever they are president, Madam Perpetua. Thank you so much for giving us the opportunity. And Mr. Opunitu, he is their youth president.
Well, you're supposed to do design a backpack.
Yes. So backpack embroidery. We have production chains. And when you are doing embroidery on a backpack, it's supposed to be part of those doing the bag. So the materials are cut, then you work on it, then you put them together. But here is an already made bag. How do you put a logo on it? That was the challenge. And up till now, it's even shocking. Yeah. And they are okay, and we've done that. I think this is the second or third time we've done for them. And whenever they need something like that, they call on us. So that was one of my greatest challenging works ever, because I hadn't done some before. And I didn't even know how to do it. But when I saw it, I came up with a plan that this will work. And mostly I do pilot testing on most of the things we do. So once I get the confirmation that it can be done, then I take it up. Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
What have you learned from him? Then I'll reverse.
Humility, selflessness, and sacrifice.
And sacrifice.
Yes, Patrick has sacrificed a lot. And if he is an eagle, I would have just rode on his wings just to achieve my height. If not for him, I wouldn't have achieved anything. Because I had the plan. I could do this. But he believed in me. And he gave me a shot. And he was like, I'm with you 100%. Whether it's good or bad, I'm here to support you. So don't get scared. And that has been my strength. So,
Patrick, so
yes.
what has he done that instills such hope in you, in him?
Yeah, I call him a man of vision.
A man of vision?
A man of vision, yes. Because he mostly carries the vision around and I just implement it. So what I like about him is he's very, very visionary and determined and disciplined. Whatever task that is being put before him, he just look at the positive out of it and just to achieve it and make headway. So that's what I mostly like about him. And he doesn't give up. That's him. He doesn't really give up. When he says, I want to do this, come what may, you just always find a way to just achieve it. And that's what I like about him.
So why do you sometimes even argue with him? You have to surrender to him and say,
I'm human.
Oh, you're human.
Is supposed to be there. Just shape and align him.
Yeah.
So I think it's normal. It's normal.
It is normal.
It's normal.
It's normal. So you have become sort of like...
I allow it.
You allow it.
Yes.
We all see it.
Oh,
see it. What come over here?
But what's it, mommy? So that's it. That's it. So it's normal. It makes us human. We can't always be right.
Yeah.
So I remember one time he was like, you think you're always right.
That's what he
No,
said.
it's not like that. But I want the right things to be done
Yeah.
for the purpose of the business. So let's do it this way. And he has been submissive, irrespective. He's a partner. He's not just an employee. He's a partner. So having a
I was
partner.
going to ask, and you
Yeah.
are the senior.
Yes.
Okay.
So it's a
I was-
50-50 share
Yeah.
company thing.
Do you allow things to go because or your elder brother, Penny?
That's it.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah, that's how I do it.
Eh.
Since we are both into the same thing, if he says we shouldn't take up the job, I'll say no, I'll let it slide. If he says we should do it, I also say okay, let's do it. So it's been like that from the time we started Brothers Image. So that's
So
how
I'd
I do.
also want to share this. So actually, the designing and the whole Brothers Image thing was my idea. He came as a propeller. So he's not too much involved in how to get the jobs done, but he's just acting to aid me achieve it. So he makes room for that. And I appreciate him for that because he's a partner, he's not an employee. Adena debia onkwa opese ye ni say na me de madwen ba o say mayenye ni say. Do you understand? So it's I really appreciate him for that, and it gives me the leeway to fully function and get things done. That's it. And
Fantastic.
it opens my creative tongue too. There are things I haven't done before, but when I say let's do it, you come on board full-fledged and we execute it. So that's it. And I'm grateful to him for even giving that opportunity because it makes me really become innovative and creative enough to get things sorted out.
Yeah.
Yes.
Before we go, I just want to take a quick second. Let's look at a few clips of the kinds of things that they do. Just a quick 30 seconds. Take a look at this. Wow, that was fantastic. I want you guys to leave a phone number. Folks, if there's anybody out there, you saw these beautiful things. If there's anything that you need done, tell me, trust me, call the Brothers Image.
Brothers Image Advertising.
Call the Brothers Image Advertising. They'll deliver. I know. Because I'll be texting Milton 2 a.m. Okay, so I said, is he awake telling me this or is this, and he'll show me to be done. And then before I wake up, I'll see samples of things. Do you want it this way? Do you want to say this man? Okay. So I'm saying yes. Trust me. I want you to call them. Give your numbers out.
Okay,
please, right now.
so 0540468 0540468 and 0245 109080. 0245 109080. And these numbers are all available for Brothers Image, Alu Brothers, and Brothers Farms. Yes.
Okay,
yes.
they're all together.
Yes, all together.
So, folks, the numbers are on the screen right now. Pick up your phone, call them right now. I won't put my integrity on anything and say,
Exactly.
I won't do that.
Yes, exactly.
If they come and case and what kind of cry, we call them no. And this, trust me, they will deliver. So until we come your way again, KSM signing off in the same way as I've done since ATSN you came and even before. We are out of. Let it go.
KSM Show.